Welcome to the channel. I wanted to talk about Kroot today. I've been a big fan of them as Xenospecies in the 40k universe since way back in 4th edition with the release of them as their own standalone faction of Kroot mercenaries. They had a lot of fun flair and unique traits as their own faction. They had a big selection of war gear, unit types, all of that. They gathered their equipment from different Imperium races, Xenos races. It was awesome. I of course had to get a bunch of them, modify them, kit patch them, make them each kind of fit that unit type of the different units in that codex. So it was after that I got a bunch of Forge World models, had to, fill in the bigger unit types, right? They didn't have vehicles, so they had big beasts of burden. Which brings me to why we're talking about Kroot today. Of course, it's that new teaser trailer of what's to come in 2024 from Warhammer community. Look at the shadowy image there. It's clearly a mounted Kroot of some kind, but it doesn't really look like a Narlock, right? Not that traditional beast mount of the Kroot there. So it does remind me of a beast that they wrote in one of the Inquisition RPG games. I have no idea what that was called. I can't remember. So let me know if you do and throw it down in the comments for everybody to share. I also can't express how much I love the idea of the Kroot getting some love in 10th edition here. It's been a long time since they got anything good like that. I know they did get the Farstalker kin band. The Kroot Shaper did become an HQ character, so you can play them on their own again. But I've wanted a big, legal, mainstream 40k monster for quite some time. Speaking of which, as for myself, I did mention I have some Kroot units already. Big mounted monsters there. So this here is my Narlock Cavalry. I got 9 of these guys in total, which at the time when I got them was a full unit. Now in Legends, I think it's only 6 that's a full unit. This specific model here was designed to be the leader of the unit. And later in 6, I think it was 6, when Apocalypse released data sheets for unique unit types, there was a Prey Shaper unit that was essentially a Shaper character, but mounted with a few other cool rules as well. For the sake of it, I'll also show you my favorite Kroot unit, the Greater Narlock. My first Forge World model was actually the Goated Narlock, which is just an unmounted version, followed by a bunch of Kroot with pointy sticks that kind of poked him towards the enemy. And his cool rule was that if he rolled more 1s to hit, then he would eat one of the goads, the guys with the sticks there. So of course I followed that purchase up with a mounted version, and then ended up getting 3 of those in total. So this one here is my favorite though. Put a lot of work into that base. Could probably use some more love, but I still like it. So hopefully you do too. Before I end the video though, I do want to quickly show off this cool picture. Some of my mounted Greater Narlocks there charging into melee with some Chaos Demons. And if you're a Demons fan, I'm sorry, the Demons did not make it out okay. This was actually a game I played at a Warhammer Wednesday event at one of the local gaming stores that I frequent in London, Ontario. It's called the Mana Lounge. I highly recommend it. Nice little friendly store. The people are great, the staff and the customers. Of course, you can tell that by the fact that they let me use Legends units in a 10th edition game at 1,000 points. So, very fun. Shout out to the Mana Lounge. Anyway, that's all for the video today. But if you want more Kroot love, let me know with a like or in a comment below. I'd love to do a larger showcase of my Kroot collection. And hopefully you do too. Thanks for joining me. Have a good night.